Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So I've actually done the review once, well most of it, and then my wife rang and it killed the review off, so I've had to start again. Good thing I didn't drink it all. So going over to Dorset, to the Blandford area, and primarily to Hall and Woodhouse Brewery, that owners of Badger Beers. Bit convoluted, we'll just say Badger Beers in future, it's so much easier. So I bought this from there, Wicked Wyvern IPA. Apparently, according to Mersey Beers, it's still available in, I think it was Morrison's. So, been years since I've actually had it. So, we'll dive in again because why not? So it says on the back, said to be as large as a castle and more ferocious than the name suggests, the Wicked Wyvern is the legendary two-legged bat-winged beast with an arrow-like barb on its tail. Its frightening presence has stalked Dorset for years. This refreshing West Coast style IPA is brewed with Amarillo, Cascade and Mosaic hops, which deliver a citrus aroma of a zesty grapefruit, a bitter hop character and a dry hoppy finish. 5%, there we go. And because I've already poured it out and because it's been sat here for like 15 minutes, and it still retains the head. Look at that. Brilliant. Looks like a neon amber looking pour. Crystal clear, as you'd expect from one of the UK's best breweries. And a lovely white head. And prominent grapefruit nose, which when I first cracked it open, it wasn't as prominent as it was. You could smell it, but it's not as prominent as it was now. And there's one thing Badger Brewery know how to do is make a damn good beer. Been a fan of Badger Brewery since before I started working at Sainsbury's back in 2010. Started my real ale journey. I started my real ale journey, I think, back in 2008. My actual real ale journey. And by the time I got to Sainsbury's, I was quite accustomed to a decent real ale. However, I have been home brewing since about 2005, 2006. So just to show you, you know, when you look back over the years, how much beer, and I don't even want to count how many beers I've drank, a lot. Although there was a 10-year period where I drank nothing. And yeah, literally nothing, you know, apart from, like I've said before, 3 times a year. So yeah, grapefruit nose on this. Oh, and now the air's got to it. Good bitterness. Good bite, which you'd expect from something that's classed as a West Coast. I still don't, you know, it's more modern traditional West Coast than it is craft beer West Coast. But still a good representation of the style and the price, you know, that you would normally pay for it. A lot cheaper. Ooh. There's nothing better than a Friday afternoon when you finish work for the week, well, technically finish normal work at least, to come home, to crack open a beer and to put the week to bed, as it were, and to enjoy, you know, what there is of a weekend. Apparently it's going to be raining tomorrow, so yeah. Nice day today though, nice sunny day, been a cracking day. I've done plenty of work, had a good day, a bit of a chat, and yeah, nice day. So yeah, nice maltiness there, citrusy, grapefruit, twangy, bitter as well. Quite a bag, you know, a good bag of things. It's not a beer that, you know, is the first beer that comes to mind for me for Badger beers. I mean, Cranbourne Poacher and Blandford Flyer are probably the two that come to mind above all else. I mean, Tanglefoot was the very first canned offering that I had, because that was the when it was in Sainsbury's, and Not sure if you still get canned Tanglefoot in Sainsbury's now. I don't really take notice of what's in any of the supermarkets these days. If I'm being absolutely honest, I don't really follow what's in there. Gosh, it's good. Oh. So, would have probably been about a 15-minute review. Can't see me going above 10 minutes, but hey ho, can't win sometimes with reviews. Especially, I'm not going over everything I've already said because I've lost that now. The mojo's gone in that respect. It is what it is. I did have a great time though going to Badger Brewery in Blandford. It was on my I knew I was going to Poole. I said to the wife, I says, "Oh, Dorset, that's where Badger Brewery is," and I absolutely wanted to go to the brewery and check it out. So I got my wish. Went in, got a nice beer hall. Had a drink on keg rather, from in there because I'd already had the cask the day before. And ticked one of those boxes. We all have boxes, don't we, that we want to tick? Breweries that we want to visit, things that we want to do. As a beer reviewer, it was always my thing to brew a beer, a collaboration beer, shall we say? And I've done that now multiple times. I've done modern traditional. I've done craft, and I've done an impy stout. So, and a sour, a dark lager, and a normal stout as well. So, yeah, I've done quite a few beers now. It's getting used to this thing, and especially there is at the moment. If we count the beers from the brewery's name's just absolutely gone out my head. Why is it that when you think about a brewery's name and it's gone? Brewer and Tap Room. Hey, I got there in the end. So yeah, commercial breweries that have got raggy in the name or something rag. Obviously, Lincoln Green, Brewer and Tap Room, and soon to be Alter Ego. Dungeon Brewing did do one, but it was a home brew at the time. It's not. He's now a commercial brewer, so I'm pleased for the fella. He's living the dream. His dream. He may not earn a lot from it, but he's living his dream, and it's a hobby, and it does open doors. I've seen it does open doors. Same as beer reviewing, it does open doors. Breweries may or may not invite you, and sometimes you may get a free beer, and that not all the time. Sometimes you're just a regular punter like everybody else. Yeah, it's quite funny that. And to be fair, I've seen, and I've seen it from one particular brewery that I'm friends with, but I've seen it where certain people come up, freebies, I'll go up, I'm gonna, 5 tickets, that is. And because I never expect anything for free, never would. But yeah. And then you see what happened just before you, and it's like, I'd have reviewed more of your beers, but I'm not, But don't expect anything for free anyway. So I'll let it breathe a bit longer while chatting, which was the aim of what I do. It's what I always do, really. It's my aim is to let beer breathe. Right, cheers all. Let's dive in. So, citrus grapefruit with a twang, a good interpretation of a modern traditional West Coast IPA. It's never going to be as strong as what a craft beer, because they go heavy on stuff. But as a modern traditional West Coast, yeah, it really is the spot, which, you know, I would expect it to. Badger Brewery for me are a brewery that are continuing to live up to their heritage, their brewing heritage. As far as I know, anyway, I mean, I don't know the ins and outs. I only see what I see in the bottle, and what goes off in the business itself, I don't know, you know. But I really respect this brewery. There are certain breweries in the UK that I've come to respect in a massive way because of what they do. And this is one of those breweries, you know, on a national scale. Out of 5 for me, would I drink it again? Yes, of course. Out of 5 for me, a good 4.4 out of 5. Certainly it's the spot, and a very nice beer. Like I say, you can get it from Morrison's, but you can also get it direct from Badger themselves. And that, to me, is probably the better route. Morrison's is really expensive these days. So direct from Badger. Snag the ode if they do a free shipping. I can't remember if they do or don't. But that might be your best bet, because getting one of each, there's plenty of beers to get one of each from to break if there is a free shipping. And most of them I've bought as well for review at some stage when I get around to reviewing. You know, I've got a nice amount on the beer wall now, so it's good, because it gives me leeway on the run up to the Advent calendar season. And although I'm not buying any Advent calendars until I get past my MOT next week, and see how that pans out. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully, but we never know, do you? You never know how things pan out. But yeah, thank you for watching. We'll see you soon. Cheers, all.